that way. That way. Hang on a minute. Orientation is locked. Sometimes you just got to go with that anyway. So anyway, basically, now get that right. Make sure there's no one behind us. Eh? Easy done it. So basically today we're gonna be looking for quite a rare butterfly, and discussing the rarest butterfly ever. So I found this location. It's only about 34 degrees, and obviously this is where they like to reside. It's called the Golden Admiral butterfly, and I heard about it down there from one of my friend's mums. My friend is called Gary Pearce. I need to see him again. So this is where we need to go. Let's use my Polaroids first to make sure there are no pike in here, because they can eat butterflies. If I frighten them, they're going to do a big jump, and there goes a potential butterfly. Now, this camera is not waterproof, so that's why I tried to film a landscape. Never mind. I've got some distilled water. Okay, so basically, the Golden Admiral is a magnificent butterfly. It predominantly resides where there's oxygen. There's a couple of minnows here, you can see them. Oh, it's a dragonfly, so beautiful. Oh, the two of them there. Oh gosh, we've got minnows everywhere. Let's see if I can flip the bird a bit. Hang on, just be careful here. What's this? So here we are, looking for the butterflies. And what you will see are some very baby salmon. We've got some baby salmon there, so I don't want to disturb them too much. We're going to move slowly. I hope they'll be okay. They don't seem that bothered, in all fairness, which is a bit of a concern in itself, because it's reasonable to, you know, ponder that there could be a big pike in here, or an eel. We've got brick there, we've got a bit of brickage, a bit of old thousand-year-old stuff. Some lovely dragonflies. Look at this thing, how beautiful. Hello mate, we're looking for a Golden Admiral. Do you know where they are? Oh, that way. Okay, fine. There's the Golden Admiral. Shh. Right, okay, here's the Golden Admiral. Just right up the camera there. There she be. Could be a male. It's hard to tell at this range. So we've started off pretty well. There's the Golden Admiral there. Obviously, I will end up telling you what the most amazing butterfly is ever. These usually don't come out in such heats. These butterflies usually only come out in the evening. So we're just going to proceed. Let's get a bit dark down this bit. We're in a pretty good spot here. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's only 34 degrees, so it's not that bad. I'm quite impressed with the specimen there. I'm going to move very slowly on these creatures because they're a little bit shy. They get a little bit nervous, you know. I see a great big bit of plastic going near them. But he's a bit of a showman, that one, or she. Now this part of the river down that sector, it is a little bit, well, let's say cooler, but it's not too late at the moment to catch potentially one of the most magnificent butterflies you'll ever see. But anyway, so okay, let's just rest for a minute here before we go any deeper into the wilderness. Let's just see where we came from. I do recall some time ago, it's probably about, well, it was over a year ago, that particular incident, but I was down here and I'd been tracking a butterfly for blooming 6 years, and it's the most beautiful butterfly ever. So, you know, unfortunately, it is the hottest day on record for 50 years. Today, apparently, well, it's only 34, it's not that bad, especially when you've got your feet in the river. So yeah, but tomorrow it'll be 365 days. That's a whole year since I managed to spend time with the most incredible butterfly you would ever see, ever. You know? Hey, how's that? I'm sure there's a few people out there of IQs above 80. I mean, obviously I'm not included in that. I'm about 79. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this now, because you're going to come along for the adventure. I don't even think anyone's watching. Can't really see with my Polaroids on. The pike over here. There's activity up there. So this is a bit dodgy. So yeah, so you know, tomorrow, 365 years days ago, feels like years. It's this beautiful butterfly, the most beautiful butterfly ever, ended up being taken away by a moth, a freaking moth. So my clothes didn't get too chewed up. Well, these ones survived. And what happened was, let me get a bit tight up here. What happened was, the moth, you know, just went a bit nuts. There's nothing in that one. Went a bit nuts. So I was in trouble. Well, I wasn't, because I went to the butterfly police. They said, no problem. Fine, just carry on. I said, I can't. I said, look at the size of that beauty. Hang on, check this one. Check that out. So yeah, I couldn't, the moth police, you know, the butterfly police said to me, look, don't worry. You ain't done nothing, mate. So just chill out. And I was like, yeah, but what about, you know, what about the moth? And the butterfly police said, well, it's okay. Speak to social butterfly services. You know, because, you know, you haven't done nothing wrong as far as we're concerned. I said, okay, I will. So I spoke to social butterfly services. And guess what they said? They said, man, no problem whatsoever. You know, hey, carry on. I was like, oh, what? Anyway, the moth wasn't having any of that. So I had to go to the court, the butterfly court. And anyway, after all that, I did get a bit wrong. I don't know if I want to go through there, because I don't want to like freak people out. People are so easily offended. So after the, snort it for a minute. After the butterfly court said this, mate, shit, mate, you ain't done nothing wrong. You're halfway in charge all day long. You go do what you want, mate, but you need to speak to the freaking moth. Now, you try to speak to a moth when they're out chewing clothes. Yeah, and they're not even chewing their own clothes, they just chew other people's clothes. Well, that's fine, that's what moths do, you know what I mean? But that doesn't really help the most beautiful butterfly ever. Because how does that help? You tell me. It doesn't, does it? You know, you've got the moth police, the butterfly police saying, hey, no problem. No problem whatsoever, mate. And then you've got the social butterfly service people saying, shit, no problem, man, what's going down? You ain't done nothing. You know, you go to the moth mediators, and they're like, shit, man, we can't get hold of this moth. But don't worry too much. You ain't done nothing wrong, mate. So after a while, let me just eye down this. I think it's safe. Slightly out of alignment. So anyway, after that, what do you do? Well, I guess I'll tell you what you do. You sit back and you hope, and then once it hits the 365 tomorrow, you think, right, well, you know what? It doesn't look like the moth's going to come round. I mean, full of shit, definitely. I mean, hey, prove me wrong. How's that? Prove me wrong. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, well, that's a nice one. Nice one, that. What we're going to do is get the butterfly back and explain that there was a slight problem, but hey, let's just move forward, shall we? Let's not stop pissing around. No, obviously I wouldn't say that to the beautiful butterfly, because that wouldn't be very nice, would it? And it's not the butterfly that's done anything wrong. And me as the, you know, hanging around with the butterfly for over 6 years, never a problem. All of a sudden, I didn't realise. You think, you know, I did always wonder where's the radiance and the colour of this thing, but in the end I realised it wasn't a butterfly, it was a moth. And I ain't got problems with moths, because what they're going to do, you know, nothing really, are they? Just make a little butterfly's life worse. For a year. You know, that's cruel to butterflies. That is so cruel to butterflies. I mean, you know, I'm not being a blooming, you know, I'm not discriminating against, I ain't got a problem with dragonflies. But I wouldn't even class a moth as a dragonfly. Dragonflies are cool. Moths are, well, pretty shit really, aren't they? Yeah, it's still right, just obviously They just lurk around in the darkness, attaching themselves to lights when they can. And that's about it really. So I might go for a stroll. I might end this live feed by walking through there. Oh, there goes the I pulled out the water. Oh, no, that could hurt somebody. That could hurt somebody. Bloody some. Yeah. It wasn't mine. Screw. I don't know what to do with this thing. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere safe where nobody's gonna go. Good luck treading on that. So that's really the story. You know, 365 days tomorrow. It is. How do I flip that? 365 days tomorrow is basically when I last saw the most beautiful butterfly I've ever come across. And we're using metaphors here. I think we worked that out. But freedom of speech, not breaking any rules, am I? Go speak to the police, you've got a problem. The butterfly police. All the butterfly social services. Go on, fuck off and speak to them. Oh, sorry, for the language, I'm getting character, haven't I? So we're going to walk through it. Oh, there's another bottle down there. Bastards. Ah, yeah. Right, don't go over there. So that's the story. Thought I'd do a bit of a live stream, you know what I mean? I know you might be watching, and if you're not watching now, you may be watching in the future. That's the plan. We're going to flip the camera, we're going to go through. But if there's like people there, I'm going to flip it back because even though I'm in public, I can do that. It's just that I want you to see what I'm going through. This is where it gets dark and dodgy. This is where the eels and the pike hang out. I ain't got a problem with that. If there's any moths in here, no problem. See if we can get through it. Oh, a bit scratchy. That's alright. We'll be alright. Through it. Obviously, ouch. Yeah, nice try. Oh, seems to have a bit of a clog there. It's a little bit deeper than I thought. Get through it. Shit. Just dropped the blooming camera, didn't I? And go through here. So, as you see, get a lot of lovely butterflies. This white one. Go on, look at this, two of those white butterflies. So beautiful. They're not the nicest butterflies ever. I can tell you that. This time last year I could have probably presented the nicest butterfly ever. But I got notice from the moth, you know what I mean? Shit. We're getting a lot of activity. Stinging nettles are okay. These grippy things. We'll just keep proceeding. We'll proceed through. Right. Good. Yeah, well, a little bit trickier than I thought. See if I can flip that round. I think there might be some people over there. So we've got quite far now. That was a little bit treacherous, I must admit, but it wasn't really a major problem. As you can see, I'm in a good environment here. Obviously, I've got to go that way. Let's bring you around. We'll proceed. Oh, two stones here. Not really bothered. Don't worry, it's not a problem. He looks like it could be a bit of a problem. Nasty that one, isn't it? That for him. Oh, coming through, excuse me. Oh, that's better. Sorry, just go for a walk. I've got to go that way, get my bottle of water now, haven't I? Okay, excuse me, what? Oh, it's nicer in there than on here. Okay, that went pretty well. Notice when you flip the camera, it cuts off. When you flip it back, the camera comes on. This is all learning about live streaming. Take it from me, I know all about live streaming, you know? Professional. What we're going to do, get that bottle of water. Because I like that bottle. Glenn, shout out, my man. That's that bottle of water that you left on the side. I said Glenn something. I got it out of the freezer yesterday, it finally come off the sticker, the irony. Right, let's stroll along. And then I need to get back and do some research on butterflies. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me, sorting out the major butterfly. Hey, nothing dodgy, all by the book. And I'm not going to come out blooming shouting and screaming, look at me, I was right, because I wouldn't want to upset the butterfly. Otherwise, I fucking well would. Right, where's that bottle then? I can use my senses. Senses around here somewhere. Where could it be? No, there's a bottle around here somewhere. I just know I've got to look. Is it in here? Is it over there? Oh, it's right there. Look at that. Fair play. Okay, let's get back to the machine. Let's take you along with me. This is good arm exercise. Look, I've only used my right arm. It is now that I've mentioned it's aching. Not much. I just want to go for the left. Get a better perspective. So, these things are poisonous. Don't eat them. Eat that. You can eat one of these all day long. Give it a little cow. Some people burn them. I don't bother. It's got white bits on it. Don't eat it. Now, oh, tastes like lettuce. I'm not being stung at all because I rolled it. I'm professional. Now, sorry, one viewer. Just tweak that a bit, like so. Beautiful, eh? Anyway, you'll be alright. Sort you out. So, I'm just going to go this way. I'm fine, don't worry, it's no problem. I've got public coming up here. So what I'm going to do is swap. Got arms. I'm going to go that way. Just so you don't get blooming shit out saying, oh no. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the moth, aren't I? A year tomorrow. Whole year tomorrow. Oh, there's lovely butterflies in there. Look, obviously the parents, they don't sound like moths, the parents. They sound pretty forgiving. You don't take a butterfly away, do you? You just don't do that. Oh, hello, little butterfly. Let me take you away from, you know, for example, it would be me on this one. Just, you know, I've hung around with that butterfly for 6 years, over 6 years. Oh, let me just stop you seeing the butterfly lover. You know what I mean? Got an animal just flew by then. I'm just going to stop you seeing it. There's no reason. I'm just going to do it. Oh, there we were. Blooming. I got to hang around this moth and this moth sister and butterfly lover didn't know it was a moth. Well, he actually probably did. Yeah, in all fairness, he always thought it was a moth, but he didn't know. He certainly didn't know that it was my latest moth interest's sister. Because if he'd known that, he probably wouldn't have bothered. Because then it wouldn't have been a stranger, would it? I think the problem I had was I thought it was a stranger. Still is a stranger to me. That's a proper stranger. And a bit of a weirdo. But I'm entitled to my opinion, aren't I? What section's that? There's a brick over there. You can see it from this angle. Probably not. So that was my story. I've got stones in my shoes. There's the vehicle over. Oh, hang on. There's the vehicle. I shall be returning in. Let me just get the water over there. Not bad, eh? Now, we're going to proceed to where I heard. If I'm limping more, it's because I've got stones in my shoe. Now we're going to see more of the story, or hear more of the story, as I go into the weeping willow, pondering 365 days to survive. Thanks, Moth. Generally, it doesn't flip the camera, because we're here. You finally made it. Now, what you'll see here is, well, obviously you've got the bin system if you ever need rubbish to put in. Put in a bin if this one's a good one. But, well, it's the way I was born, Mother. You know, her oldest, you know, when I was a little kid, you know, we'd play around these parts. I was generally like a toddler, but not that house, but that house there. We were having a barbecue just below it, through the fence if you had x-ray vision, and a butterfly flew past, and I was like, wow, and my dear friend Gary Pearce, you know, I don't know if he lives there now or not, I mean, I'm not trying to give away his address, we could be in somewhere in Kansas, how's that? His mum said, that's a golden admiral. And that's when I thought to myself, gosh, that's a golden admiral. That's the only butterfly I actually remember, in all fairness. I don't remember any more butterflies than a golden admiral. And oh, that's a good shot. And I don't really remember any moth species. And I didn't even think moths were that bad. A lot of people don't like moths, especially when they fly in their face. There's the front of the house in the pigeon through the valley. But I don't care moths whatsoever. I don't care for moths whatsoever. I don't like being, oh, hello, good day, sir. You know, I wouldn't say I particularly like I don't particularly like moths affecting wasps. Ah, shit. I mean, moths affecting butterflies. This is a lot deeper than I thought. That's a little shallow. I wasn't expecting that. It just happened. Sometimes things just happen, don't you? You don't expect them and they happen. Okay, that looks a little bit too much through there. So we're going to try another way. We're going to try another way closer. It's more so the camera than anything. What I'm going to do is just get myself. There's a lot of silt here. Quite silty. So there's a few stinging nettles. We're going to attempt. Oh no, that embankment's a bit tricky. What we're going to do is use this tree system. Get out. Don't worry about the stinging nettles, they can't hurt you. Yeah, so basically, I know it's been a bit of a rant. Look, it's only you watching, isn't it? What does it matter? You know, can't a man tell the truth as often as possible and try not to lie? And if you know, obviously, if I can be proven wrong, then good luck to that. You say good luck. Look at those two. Those two canoodling there. A bit of a canoodle. The gentleman was just watching me. That's fine. I'm not breaking any laws. You know, I dare you to bring me one moth that says I have. Good luck to him. Good luck, obviously. Oh, take a little seat in this chair. That's very relaxing. Oh gosh. Sometimes you've got to relax a bit and have a bit of a relax. Get the stones out. Oh, shit, put the moth in there. If it was a butterfly, I wouldn't mind it. Well, it would have been worse if it was a butterfly because it would have been crushed. Maybe better eat a moth. But hey, just having a good time. Emptying the boots. I got a couple of bottles out of the river system. You may have noticed, if you go through the stream, you'll notice that I get a bottle out. I managed to discard that one safely. The second bottle was obviously Must have had a hairline fracture in it or something. You probably heard the sound. I don't think anyone's going over there anyway. So if I was fishing, big type, I wouldn't bother fishing. That's cruel, isn't it? I'm into butterflies. So that's the story of the butterfly. So basically, let's do a bit of a lowdown. So once upon a time, there was a guy, he was a kid, who come across, you know, he was outside having a barbecue just over there. The mother of his oldest mate said, "Golden Admiral, job done." That's the only butterfly I remember. Pretty straightforward so far. You with me? Good. And then, you know, tomorrow, obviously that'll be 365 days, was prior to that over 6 years of spending time with the most beautiful butterfly you could ever imagine. Look, you know, obviously I'm open for suggestions, but concerning the last 6 years, well, over 7 now, I can quite honestly say the most beautiful butterfly ever for that period. Also, that butterfly didn't actually exist prior to that, so you ain't gonna catch me out. And if you try, good luck. Let me know. So that's the story of the butterfly, Golden Admiral. Also, the story of the most... Sorry, I've got a little bit of heat stroke here. You know, it's not a problem. I've only got a little bit. I'm fine. Like Golden Admiral. There, look at that. Come on. Where's the nice butterfly? Come on, you two. Keep going. Come on, mate. Come on, my boy. Go on, you handle it. That's it. So far, so good. I'll follow you, yeah? Most beautiful butterfly ever. Remember? Got me this far. Appreciate it. So that's really the end of the story. Make it as thou wilt. Oh, milk crystal. I know a guy likes to drink. Grab a couple for him. Them, sorry, pronouns. Crickets. Will you ever tell anyone that you watch this? You don't have to. Okay. We're back here, so I'm going to have to be subtle with my camera angles. Because I'm very subtle. Hang on a minute. Sod that. Sod that. Take a shortcut. Yeah. Don't worry, it's not a problem. I'll handle it. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that. Butterfly police, no problem. Social butterfly services, no problem. Go to the court, butterfly courts, no problem. A lot of stinging nettles, no problem. Rumba. Yeah. What do you think? Oh, this goes clear. Oh, we might as well have a little walk down there as we're here, eh? Yeah, mate. How's that for an encore? Frickin' encore. Ah, still you again, eh? Oh, you again. Don't worry. This is as far as we go. I'll just show you though, just so you can appreciate. Press that button. Okay, so we finished our little walk. I hope it's been, I know nature files on the way out, so I thought it only fair to see what I could do. Oh, this is so lovely. I might actually sit in this bit. Can you hear that lovely water? I mean, I'd be mad not to sit in it. But what about over there? That looks nice too. But this looks nice as well. I'm going to sit down here. No, it does look nicer. I'm not going to go over there, you know. Always be prepared to change your mind about changing your mind. Here we go to the last bit. Someone's dropped some rubbish there. almost sit on it, but I'm not going to risk it. I haven't had my Tetris. For a while. I think I had my Tetris a long time ago, in all fairness. I can't actually remember when I had my Tetris. But it sure was a while ago. So this is what you do in England. Obviously we're fairly rural here, so I don't reckon I'm going to get stabbed or nothing. You never know. But it seems pretty safe. There's a bit of trash over there. I've got a wet hand now, so I'll be very careful. Because I wouldn't want to ruin your experience. You know, obviously you don't generally often get the best live stream in the world just suddenly happen to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to patiently wait for a little bit to see if we can actually capture some exciting footage. I don't know if that's the there's a vehicle pulling up. It could be the bailiffs. Could be, mate, someone said you're fishing. I'll be like, mate, does that look like? I know that bit looks like a fishing rod, but does that bit at the end look like a fishing rod? And they say, wow, that bit looks like a fishing rod. And I say, yeah, but does that look like a hook? I don't think so, mate. There's the white sun. It's white now. I think it used to be yellow. There's someone attempting a landing. Probably blooming John in it, by the sounds of it. Good luck to him. I like John. Bit of a prick, but I do like him. Is that John? It's John. Speak to that moth, mate. Don't be a horrible bastard. Sort of the back system. You know, the back system there, the backbone. I just know this guy called John, don't I? Wow. Thought we were mates. He's a bit of a prick, but in all fairness, he still might be useful. And we can always make friends again. It's just that, you know, I forgive him. But I'll always say, when we're mates again, I say, yeah, of course I forgive him. I always forgave him when he was being an absolute prick. So we've got a lovely butterfly, a lovely specimen there. I'm glad you don't get crocodiles. That would be a concern. I'm just going to reel her in a bit, no pun intended. Oh, nobody watching. Okay, that's good. It's always a bonus. And now we're going to get up and conclude. Pull that bit away from the old small gentleman zone. Just like that. Ooh, yeah, just a thought I had a little pike in there, didn't I? Right. Oh, my friend's coming back. Hang on. Where have you been? Thought so. When you it's still filming. When you see the magpie, let me know, will you? Tell him I'm disappointed.